We haven't moved on for Jacoby Brissett. So will we be moving on from Josh Rosen or any of these guys? I don't know yet. As welcome back to another Dolphins franchise. We are actually officially in the regular season to see what this team can do, and we've got some upgrade points. Taco Charlton, obviously, an incredible player for the Dolphins at least. If you get more than 3 tackles, and I mean, you're on the ball. You're a great player in my eyes, at least on this team. As we're going to continue to make Josh Rosen a strong arm quarterback. If he can launch this ball down, I feel that's better for us. 89 throw power seems to, be getting the die job done for now. As Julian Davenport, 64 overall. One of our better players is Jamal Wiltz. As we did release a lot of people, and I can show you guys in a minute. Lance Turner. I think we will place some people in the. I think they all went to the practice squad as 69 overall. Charles Harris. And I can actually quickly show you guys what we've got rocking in our practice squad. And here we go. We've got a lot of players. Mike Ford I actually did not pick up. We might actually have to sign to the active roster right now. Isaiah Ford, Gary Jennings, Nike need him, but Lance Turner and Patrick Laird. Obviously, a lot of these guys could definitely come up and onto the active roster. I think Mike Ford is actually somebody that. Do we have 53? Yeah. No, we'll see who plays. Anybody plays terrible this game, and we'll get him on that field. So already X-Factor QB, Lamar Jackson. I should always find a way to move the ball down. There's no such thing as a broken play when he's under center. You gotta need to use slow him down. I mean, I don't know if we can stop it. I don't slow him down. Hold on, 250 passing yard. Let's run. They're just gonna run 3 options the entire game. That's what I'm scared of. Lamar Jackson's a menace, so I'm gonna look at all. Akeem Hunt will be playing in a significant role this week. Brandon Marshall, Tyree Jackson. We've got some very good players playing this week. I do want to fix the depth chart all the way up though. There's players that will start over. Other players is let's just reorder the depth chart and then I'll do it myself from there. So Rosen will be starting over Fitzpatrick week 1. We'll see how that goes. Akeem Hunt will be starting over Kalen Balaj, and AP will be the full starting quarterback. Chandler Cox. We'll start. Carson Williams might not see the field, which sucks, but we'll put Jakeem Grant at 3, and maybe we can get him on the field. That's all fine. Obviously, the line, I'm not switching anything about that. Left end's gonna be Moss. Seiler has made some really good plays. You know what? We'll start Seiler week 1. We'll see how that goes. Christian Wilkins at right end. Not gonna change. We got our guys right here at defensive tackle. Taco Charlton at left outside linebacker. Charles Harris is a very good guy as well. Jerome Baker will start with McMillan by outside. Outside linebacker McMillan with Van Ginkel behind him. Xavier Howard, Tinkersley, and Ryan Lewis will be the starters. Bobby McCain. Adrian Colbert will start over Bobby McCain for now. Maybe that switches up. And then Rashad Jones with Eric Rowe behind him. And then for slot corner, Eric Rowe, as I was going to put there. A sub linebacker will be Jerome Baker. And then I don't really care about any of this. I care about my slot receiver being Jakeem Grant. And my third down back being Akeem Hunt. And my power back being Adrian Peterson. Now, honestly, I might even, Akeem Hunt might only see reps when he needs. But I think we got to get him in the game, put him at positions, get him moving around the football. And, hopefully making plays as... let's try to hop right into this game. We're going to use the Minnesota Vikings playbook. I don't know if I actually fixed that. I think we're still in Denver, yeah. Minnesota. Let's see what we can do with thy playbook against thy Baltimore Ravens. We got Adrian Peterson. We'd love him to have a decent season, 1,000-yard season, one last time. But I mean, we'll see. I'll put it in 5 playbooks on, and we are facing a hell of a good Ravens team. Playoff bound, probably. Us, not so much. You know, our game goals average 3.5 yards a carry, get 2 rushing touchdowns. Obviously, that's going to be the goal. You know, we're going to be running the ball a lot, so the goal is, you know, put him down, Lamar Jackson down. 93 overall QB is scary. You look at the difference in overall about their players they showed. I mean, Sean Jones is one of our better players, and, you know, he isn't compared to, you know, I guess Earl Thomas is better one of their better players too, but, like, he's like, I don't still see any of their team being lower overall than Sean Jones mostly, so. Here we go, 0-0 Miami, you know. Already looking to get an upset week 1. Will it happen? Probably not, but here we go. Rosen comes on the field, and Akeem Hunt will start that game at running back. And Akeem Hunt will go nowhere, stopped by the Baltimore Ravens. They got a nice edge pressure there, and it'll be second and second and 10. Adrian Peterson is the running back for this team. A huge offseason pickup. You know, they thought, you know, listen, if we're gonna win, we're gonna need a running back to do it. An AP 1 yard or 1 catch, so 2 rushes, 0 yards. And this will be no yards. 3rd and 10. Rosen not trying to, you know, throw over the ball so easy. Looking for Gesicki, and he's got him at the 41. Rosen 16 yards. Yeah, Rosen's still about that. It's still in good, you know. First catch is 16 yards, and Rosen, you know, he's trying to keep a starting job. He wants to be the future of this team, and Adrian Peterson finds a hole. 7 yards. And it's one thing we obviously talked about earlier. They've got to be, you know, prepared to give this man the ball a lot this year, as Adrian Peterson gets the ball again up the field, and they'll pick up the first down. He's going to be a workhorse. I'm thinking 20. I think he's going to get 20 carries again, and I just don't see him not. I mean, he's a phenomenal player, and, you know, we'll see what he does. Rosen, 1st and 10, going to give it to Akeem Hunt, and he'll pick up 4. So this running back duo, this running back 2-man punch is working so far. Rosen's moving the ball down the field. AP's going to get the ball, and they stop him there. 0 yards, 3rd down.
They met in 97, 15 times since then. The most recent meeting was back in 2017, a 40-0 rout.
Rosen's 3rd and 5. Looking, and he's sacked off the left by Clark, and there's nothing you can do when you have no O-line. Miami punt. Matt Hack is gonna, you know, have to skyrocket this one. There's nowhere to get it, and they can't even get. Look at this. We literally get dog. What do you mean? And he's gonna take this one. Van Ginkel's gonna get him. He gets down looking far. I don't even mean to hit him. Kick catch interference. Okay, kick catch interference. They're going to take this one at their own 37, and it'll be 1st and 10. Let's see what Baltimore can get going. Going to come out passing early on. They're going to get a pass to Seth Roberts. 1st down at the 47. Like I said, Lamar Jackson is a scrambling machine, but, you know, that's what makes him scary, that he can throw. Very accurate. Rashad Jones is going to roll out. Hand off to Ingram, and it'll be a nice play by Jerome Baker. That's when one of the guys that, you know, they plan, you know, to extend for years to come. Devontae Parker, Jerome Baker, Raekwon McMillan. Those are the type of guys that they've talked about, you know, they need for years to come. And, you know, is it Adrian? Adrian Colbert could be, you know, as well, you know, one to, you know, watch throughout the season, and, you know, if he makes plays, you know, he could be looking at a big contract. Jerome Baker, 3rd and 8. Baker all over it. That's gonna be a sack for Cole Jonathan Jenkins, and the Ravens are gonna punt right back to Miami, who their secondary didn't play all that terrible. 4th and 16. Kosh is gonna punt. Is gonna boot this bitch down the field, and Shaquem Grant goes nowhere, who has not gotten the ball yet today. Obviously, they said that he was going to be a big part of the passing game. Well, so far he has not, but so far they've also only thrown it once.
forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again.
Rosen, fake. Rosen looking for Wilson. Wilson's got it. Rosen's 2 for 39. 13 yards. Not even 13 yards. That was 23 yards. And first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and
10. Looking, gonna go to Akeem Hunt in the backfield. And a yard for Akeem Hunt. 2 yards, my fault. And it'll be second down.
Second and 8 here, and after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Gonna look to throw, going to Jakeem Grant, who's got it, but it's batted away. Russell be third and 8. Adrian Peterson does drive. I think that's, that was a terrible idea, not get him involved in this drive. There's Rosen rolling out, Rosen looking, and I think he might have been over the line throwing it. Oh, Rosen had a guy. He's over the line. It's going to be 4th and 13 in his own 40, and they will punt. Pack is going to boot that. It's probably in the back of the end zone, to be honest. Bossy gets a really good bounce. It is a really good bounce at the 1. Matt Tack might be the greatest punter in NFL history with that. My goodness. So Lamar Jackson at the 1. You know what they're thinking? Dolphins are thinking, get him in the end zone. Breaker has got him in the end zone. Their card's going to get out, and they're giving him the ball, Not trying to, risk anything. 2nd and 10. Jackson going to send their tight end in motion. I think they got to push, and that's in the end zone. No. Ingram's out. 3rd and 10. At die 1, and this is where you gotta start thinking, because it's the end of the 3rd second. They are so close to getting him in the end zone. My goodness, I mean, Lamar, you gotta get this one out of the end zone, dude. Lamar, oh, he's in the end zone, and it's guess who? The guy that they planned to be the center of this whole defense, Jerome Baker, the greatest guy on the team besides Raekwon McMillan, and he makes a play. Davis gonna let that one go. Xavier Howard is going to play. That's me a flag. Oh, you can get that on the safety as we are in the lead right now. 1st and 10 for Miami. Hand off to Akeem Hunt, who makes a move, and Akeem Hunt's got that first down. 15 yards. Akeem Hunt has been playing phenomenal. 2 ties 0. And everybody's already, has it in their mind. What if Miami were to upset Baltimore? This is going to be a handoff to Adrian Peterson, and Peterson down the field. 26 yards thus first half. And I mean, in my opinion, he gets the ball more. You give him the ball a bit more today, and he might, he might break for 100. Rosen on 1st and 10. Hand off to AP. He's got 5 on the play. 31 yards on 6 carries is not terrible at all. You gotta start thinking about stopping AP here, because if you don't, he's going to wreak havoc all day. They're fake there, looking for Albert Wilson. They've got him. Wilson doesn't have the speed though to get the first down. He has the space to make the grab, but no speed to get the first. So 3rd and 1, you're almost in field goal range. Rosen on 3rd and 1's gonna go to Adrian Peterson. What a safe, smart choice right there. 7 rushes, 34 yards for AP. I mean, you can't be mad about this one. He's making plays. AP has been, trying to show that, he can be a lot more than what team thinks he is. He still thinks, he's the starting quarterback is Adrian Peterson. Right there, nowhere to go. 8 rushes, 34 yards. He's a Miami Dolphin. Get that thing. You gotta remember that. It's gonna be hard just because it's a Miami Dolphin. That's gonna be wandering in your head as well. 2nd and 10, they're going to go to AP, and Adrian Peterson is hurt. That is not what you want to see. Not a lot of injuries today, or all season, but Adrian Peterson will be one that goes down.
3rd and 9
here.
This is 3rd and 9.
Fake by Rosen. Rosen's got to get out and throw it away, and he won't, and he'll be sacked. That's going to be a punt.
From the corner, Jimmy Smith blitzes for the sack.
Oh, man. It's a muscle cramp. And, you know, they're going to sub AP out, you know. I mean, they're almost at half. You don't want to risk an injury here as Matt Hack gets it off. And look, this team is still getting blocked. They can't get off the blocks. Man, oh man. Our punting, you can't get off clear and go. That's one thing we have not been able to do this year. So far as this will be Jackson with 3:55 to go. Lamar Jackson. I'll hand it off to Mark Ingram, who's got yardage, and Rashad Jones has been memorable for his big hits, and Ingram feels one there. You know, normally only 22 yards allowed by Miami in this first half so far. Lamar Jackson just needs any points on the board right here offensively, and they've got the lead. He's going to give it to him again, and that's going to be Mark Ingram getting going. 25 yards for Mark Ingram. And I'm not going to run, I'm not going to stop running that as much. I'm just going to, so many random plays, like I said, I want to, I want to be choosy here. Gotcha's going to be in coverage here. First and 10 for your Ravens, the Miami Dolphins. Oh, well, they're ready for a jet sweep there. Only 2 on the play. Willie Snead doesn't pick up that first down. Here we go, 2nd and 8. I don't think you go play action here. They don't. They're going to go to Mark Andrews, who's got the first down. And Jackson's 3 for 3, 26 yards. Moving the football pretty efficiently. So, if they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. 2-minute warning. They're going to go back to Willie Snead, and it's going to be a huge play. He's gone nowhere. At the line, Jerome Baker has 4 tackles. I think he has 1 for a loss and 1 for a safety error as well. So. 2nd and 10. Looking for anything. They're going to the outside. It's going to be Rashad Jones stopping him. We're getting out of bounds, or we're getting the first down. And this will be Rosen as a pick. Get it. And Lamar Jackson and the offense are back on that field. 1st and 10, minute and 14 continues to tick. And that'll be a timeout by Baltimore. Interesting enough. There's a play, and that's a smart call, but it's all sniffed out by Raekwon McMillan in the backfield. And you know what they were thinking, right? They were thinking, it's called a timeout, and I'm gonna call a screen. We've been working on the screen all year. It's gonna work. Did it work? Not really. 3rd and 9. Jackson's got to scramble or something. Lamar Jackson down by Raekwon McMillan in a timeout by Miami. Man, oh man, Miami has been incredible as Eric Rowe play. Punt, and that'll be a deep one by for Jakeem Grant to the return. And they're going to let Jakeem Grant take it. And he's going to make a play. What a spin move down to the 26, 6 seconds to go. And if you're Miami, you're looking for something to pop. If you have a good run play you like, a good jet sweep, screens. You're looking for something to pop here. And if you're Ravens, you got to play underneath too. You can't let them, under the field. There's still enough time to. They've got the timeouts to do this. This is Akeem Hunt getting down the field. First down. There we go. That was what they were looking for, a little bit of a play, looking for something. Instead of pop. Now that pops. There's Rosen. 1st and 10. Rosen looking for anything. Looking for Jakeem Grant, and Rosen is sacked, and it's going to be a timeout. AJ King's frustrated. More frustrated. I think he's definitely frustrated. That's going to go to Jakeem Grant. Grant, nowhere to go, and one more play. Rosen, I think he's just going to, call a Hail Mary here and throw it out. Rosen looking for it all. Jakeem Grant's got it, and he's got a touchdown. It's not like he caught it, went down. Miami's going to the half with the lead. And can you say Miami miracle? Rosen now looking to take the lead, and that's picked by Earl Thomas. But you know, they were looking for something there. Nothing was open. He just threw it in the back of the end zone. Earl Thomas jumps it. What a play. 8-0. Miami comes out, or goes out of that half with a great play. Rosen throws a dime to Jakeem Grant. He has enough separation to get it, and he refuses to go down. Jakeem Grant breaks the biggest tackle of his career and makes Miami go. Well, they were going in regardless of the lead, but now it's looking a bit better for the Miami Dolphins. They're looking for, you know, a shutout against like Baltimore or at Ingram. That's not going to happen there. Dalton has a guy wide open. Colbert not going to get him. Andrews first down. Lamar Jackson really is 8 for 8. I mean, every time he throws it, somebody catches it. This will be 1st and 10. And at the 46, Lamar looking for anything. They go to Snead, and Snead, not at like 38. 8 for 9, 74 yards and an INT. Snead figures to be an important. I mean, I'm gonna rush it behind me. It was a disappointing 2017 for Snead. That was in New Orleans. That's gonna be. Oh my! Mark Andrews broke our defense in half. Not at like 20. This is the Lamar Jackson we've been waiting for. The dude that makes plays. The dude that's, you know, gonna keep this defense guessing. So yeah, 1st and 10. Lamar Jackson's just gonna hand this one off to Ingram, and Rowe and Rashad Jones step, you know, downhill and make a play. 2nd and 1, Lamar Jackson gonna get blitzed, not gonna get through. That's going to be Andrews. Oh, would have been in the end zone if Jerome Baker didn't make that play. Lamar Jackson 1st and goal at the 7. He's probably going to be thinking run. He's going to hand it off to Mark Ingram, 7 for 38. Yeah, I think it's the run. I just don't see them passing this, honestly. It is a run. And Ingram's going to be in the backfield. Jerome Baker went to the hole. McMillan went to where he was going. And that's a really good play. McMillan has two plays in the backfield. You know, that was a really good play. You know, McMillan fit the hole. He tried to bounce it out. Baker hit the hole and he tried to bounce it out. It wasn't there. And that's a pick by Adrian Colbert, who thought about taking it out. Won't. Probably a good decision. And Miami, Adrian Colbert is starting to show that he might be the starting free safety of this future, depending on how he continues to play. As Rosen on 1st and 10. Rosen going to go to Hakeem Hunt. And Hakeem Hunt, you know, is one of those guys that, you know, he's not terrible. You know, he's played pretty well. And you know, it just depends how they decide to play it. But he could be the starting running back in the future, as Hunt will stay on the field. As I don't know if Adrian Peterson is going to be coming back from this game. I can actually check. We should probably check the medical reports and medical center. He's out for 1 more quarter, so they're going to bench him till the 4th. And it's not a terrible idea. I mean, he has, you know.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get
take one hell of a shot as 3rd and 3. They're going to go to Hakeem Hunt on a pitch, and Hakeem Hunt makes the play. Down to like 39, 28 yards for Hakeem Hunt. And this dude plays receiver, he plays running back. You know, that's what he did in college. He's like a D'Anthony Thomas for this team. He's incredible. Rosen. Gonna send Brandon Marshall, and it's a very nice play though by who is it? Judon? I think it is 3rd tackle, yeah, for Judon. Got him behind the line. It'll be 2nd and 13. Rosen gonna give it to Hakeem Hunt, and nowhere to go. I believe that's Michael Pierce. No, it's Williams. Brandon Williams, and That'll be in the backfield. So two really good plays for them. Help him out. Rosen on 3rd and forever. Josh Rosen gonna roll out. Rosen. Oh, he's got a guy, but it's just nowhere near. Punt for Miami. The offense is, what struggles on this team. The defense, they've got their playmakers making plays, but at that point, I mean, they should have scored countless times. That's gonna be another fantastic punt for Hack. 2 punts, one at the 1, one at the 2. Yeah, that's realistically how they've have this lead. It's because of punts. Shot Jones gonna hit the hole. Jones isn't gonna get there. Mark Ingram will get him out. Ever since that he got sacked for that safety, he's been running pretty well, I'd say.
First down, gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Despite the scoreline,
2nd and 3 gonna go to him. Lamar Jackson, no. We talked about this man getting loose, and that's the first time today he does. 1 rush for 13 yards for Lamar. They've been waiting for them to run commit on him all day, and we finally chose to.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play?
And that's Christian Wilkins in the backfield who can't wrap up. He won't go anywhere though. Christian Wilkins on the, it'll be behind the line for a yard. Rashad Jones will get kind of forward, but Christian Wilkins definitely slow him down. Gotta hope he wraps up. Yeah, that's a lot of yardage if he does. 2nd and 11, Lamar Jackson gonna go back to the run. Jackson, Rashad Jones, and Eric Rowe. And it'll be 3rd and 6 for Baltimore. As this will enter the 4th quarter. And you see Adrian Peterson come out of the tent at this point, warming up, thinking, I might be coming back in this game. 3rd and 6. Wilkins looking nothing there, and it's going to be a huge hit by Rashad Jones. And it's going to turn on the spot, and Rashad Jones has been an incredible player today. Stops Baltimore from getting the first. 8-0 for Miami. Gosh, kicks it off to Jakeem Grant.
Returnable for Grant.
Jakeem Grant. Down at the 28.
Yards on the return that time.
And there you go with Adrian Peterson. We'll be back in this game shortly. Now Akeem Hunt's still in the game. Akeem Hunt has room to run. Akeem Hunt down the field. 39 yards for him on the day. He's been pretty good running that football. Although Miami's, left this game open for a while. They're shutting them out. That's what matters. First and 10. Gonna get Adrian Peterson, who cuts it upfield. A nice cut upfield. And they'll have 40 on the game. So even after missing that all that time, he still has more yardage than Akeem Hunt only got the ball that much, so he does, and he makes plays. So I'm not mad about that. That's Jakeem Grant, and Jakeem Grant is over 100. There's no way he doesn't. This dude has a lot of yards. I don't know how much. I can't see, but he's been phenomenal today. Rosen back to the passing game. Rosen looking for Brandon Marshall. Looking for the stiff arm on. 2nd and 3. Adrian Peterson gets the ball. As here we go on 3rd and 3. Tyree Jackson comes in the game on a crucial play. I don't know if Rosen played bad, and no, that's not the reason they want to run with Jackson, but he loses it. And Jackson's gotta try to make up his mistake, but he's not gonna get him. Akeem Hunt won't, and Baltimore has a chance to tie it. They gave Tyree Jackson a chance to get in the game and do something, and he couldn't make the play. 2-point conversion. Lamar needs to get rid of it at the sack. McMillan kicks the Miami Dolphins the lead. On the offense, continues to struggle. Baltimore's defense is 6-8. It's a very low-scoring game. Jakeem Grant has the ball and down the field to the 32. And I don't expect to make the playoffs, but 1-0. You might expect to make the playoffs a little bit, don't you? As here we go. It didn't work out with Tyree Jackson at quarterback, and they're going to bring him back in. I don't know how I feel about, giving him 2 chances at the quarterback position, and they're going to run it with him. Jackson going to pick up 6, so, got yards that time. I think, I don't know if that was a terrible call putting him back in. I think, you can see something in this man, be able to run it or make plays and give him a shot. I don't think they need to sprint this one down the field. I mean, they've got the lead. They got to remember that is. Peters tries to fit through, gets 2, and it'll be a 3rd and 3. I think on 3rd and 3, you thinking about throwing it? Yeah, I think you definitely consider throwing it. Rosen's gonna roll out, and Rosen can run. And it's one thing I don't think that Baltimore thought they had to worry about: Rosen having legs. Incredible run by Rosen. It's 1st and 10, Akeem Hunt. Gotta get the football, Akeem Hunt. Gotta go forward for a gain of 1 or 2. Again, a gain of 2, and that'll be the 2-minute warning. Baltimore save their timeouts for those points. 2nd and 8. They need a play. They need to stop the man named Adrian Peterson. And I don't think that's gonna help. Adrian Peterson down the field to the 32 in field goal range. Peterson with one hell of an incredible run. Rosen gonna give it to Adrian Peterson again, and I think Adrian Peterson was a very big role. They thought they picked him up, he'd make plays, be a big part of this offense. 28 rushes, 12 passes, and he has been. He's been running this one downhill all day, and only a yard there. It's going to a 3rd and long, a 3rd and 6, but I mean, still, he's been an incredible player running this football.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Adrian Peterson on 3rd and 6. Has the edge. Peterson trying to get the shoulder, lower his shoulder and get through. 4th and 2. And that'll be a punt or a kick by Jason Saunders. Jason Saunders going to let the clock tick a bit more, and he'll kick it off. 11-6. 1:16 left in the game, and you know what's keeping him in this game right now? It'd be 5-6. But Jakeem Grant had him and Rosen, Peterson, they'll make plays, but really, let's be honest, you gotta say that's what you gotta be happy about. That's what the offense, he said Jakeem Grant is gonna be a big part of this offense with Adrian Peterson that been today. But one thing you can't remember is this defense is a huge part of this offense, and that's incomplete. Andrews held it all the way to the ground, and I don't know if I don't even know if I want that catch. Lamar Jackson on 2nd and 10. Jackson getting through, can't get Snead down the field. Tankersley, nice job getting off that block and getting there, but they still got to make a play. Rowan Baker going to get to him. This is going to be Mark Ingram down to the 38, and Lamar Jackson is looking to win it on the last possession of the game. The defense has played so good up till now. He needs to make a play that's caught by Seth Roberts, but there's not a lot of time left. I think it's one more play for Jackson. They're going to send an all-out blitz at him, and they get through. The ball's on the ground. Picked up in Miami. Has upset Lamar Jackson's Ravens here tonight. 169 yards, 157 for Jackson, 2 picks for Jackson. No touchdowns. Rosen played incredible, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, 75 completion percentage. Adrian Peterson, 74 yards, 45, and 41 for Hunt, 13 for Jackson, 9 for Rosen, 2 for Tyree Jackson, 5 for Grant, -3 for Brandon Marshall. We see it at 2. Fumbles, Tyree and Lamar each fumbled once at the end of the game. Jakeem Grant, 84 yards on 2 catches and a tutty. Andrew, 75 yards. Snead had a bunch. Seth Roberts, Albert Wilson, Brandon Marshall had a catch, and Akeem Hunt, 20 yards. Blocking, we allowed 1 sack. We should allow definitely a lot more. Tackle for a loss. McMillan had 2, Jones 2, Baker 2 sacks. McMillan, Jenkins, Rowe, all got through. So they had some pretty good sacks today. Jordan Baker obviously was the guy of the hour. He had a pick. So did Adrian Colbert. Fumbles. Eric Rowe forced a fumble on him. They had a 91-yard for a tutty. So an incredibly close game. 8-11. Miami makes it rain. W's so far. What a game. What a game. Preston Williams, who didn't actually see any reps there. We'll go up to a 72. I got hoops. After this, I'm trying to hurry it up so I can go. Gerald Willis, the third, obviously backed up behind Christian Wilkins. It will be for a while. Christian Wilkins is a guy that, we might, try to, get on the offense and defensive side. We'll see how that goes as Taylor Bennett tells us about an important win. Everybody, telling us that we were the underdogs. We can't win a game, and, we beat the Ravens, So as Lamar Jackson is good as everybody thinks he is, I don't know. As I think we were supposed to hold him under like 250. We definitely did, man. I hate playing against Lamar Jackson. You guys too good. And these type of games always stress me. Scully out there never beat your right. Yeah. 500 for our linebackers. Was it 150? I swear it was 250. He didn't pass for 250. Anyway, one thing I want to do is, by the way, I figured out. So if you go into here, schemes, and no, it's not schemes, it's playbooks. If you go into my coach, formation subs, right? And if I go to offensive, goal line offense, where is it? I think it's goal line offense. QB Neal, here we go. You can actually go into this. I don't know if you can do it in game, but I'm just going to go ahead and do it out of game. You can go in and take out your starting quarterback. That's what we're going to do. We're going to take Josh Rosen out, and Ryan Fitzpatrick will go in on those plays, as well as we'll put Kalen Balaj here. And AP in the back. I want AP in the back, and then we'll put Akeem on here. And we'll put David Godshaw in there. Why not? Yeah, just to make it a little bit more enjoyable. Mike Gesicki can only be by the left tackle. So yeah, that's how our QB Neal will be done, and then stop clock will be the same. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, hit the like button as hard as you possibly can, and I'll see you guys next time when we take on the Patriots. It's gonna be a very scary. Obviously, Buccaneers killed the Niners. We barely beat the Ravens. We got the top of the division. So long that lasts, and they beat the Rams 27-42. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.